Life's a break with no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games get played, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a liar. I'm telling you the truth, hey. It's all in what you do, hey. Some things you gotta do, hey.
Hey, barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free, hit the subscribe button, We going live tonight. We gonna talk about this tonight. We got a special guest, man. Yeah, a lot of you guys have been hitting my man. I've got a handful of DMs as it pertains to Devin Haney versus Gary Russell fight, and the what could be the case with how will the fight proceed, and how much of an impact will Canelo's lawsuit have on DAZN? And the simple answer is it will have an impact on DAZN. It will have an impact on DAZN, which will in turn have an impact with Devin Haney and Gary Russell. What we don't know is, will DAZN move on with fights here in America, knowing there's where in this epidemic, like, are they going to put things on hold? And that's something that needs to be the conversation that really needs to be had. Obviously, like all of us, we want them to proceed, but will a fight even come to fruition? How's the Luke Campbell, Ryan Garcia? How's that coming? Where's the location of that fight? Have they agreed on the location? Have they agreed on a date? I don't know these things. I'm just saying, if this will give us hope. But that is the greatest example. That's not the greatest, but a good barometer as to what's going to happen as it pertains to Devin Haney and Gary Russell. Now, as it pertains to the particular of this, I would put a deadline on the contract. I would put December 19th as a deadline, the week before Christmas or something like that. Or something that enables you to get a fight in January. I don't know what the January dates are for PBC and or Fox. I would put a deadline on the date, and I would ask for a guarantee if the fight fails on DAZN's behalf. It's a lot going on behind the scenes. Eddie Hearn isn't talking. Usually Eddie Hearn is always in front of the camera. I don't follow him on his social media, so I don't know if he's truly talking and or having these conversations. I haven't heard Eddie Hearn mention Devin Haney versus Gary Russell. So there are some not major concerns right now because it's so early in the process. But I would definitely have these guarantees in the contract. So I would have a date for the fight. I would have a venue, a location, and the specs of the actual fight. And if DAZN can't come up with this deal, then they have to pay Gary Russell an allowance for making this happen. And I'm uncertain if Team Haney can put those same stipulations, being that they're the house. That they're the house fighter. But it's just incredibly important in these times. And truth of the matter is, I'm not just talking to Gary Russell and Devin Haney. I'm talking to every DAZN fighter. What's your future look like? There's no schedule. Let me just go to DAZN's website and just speak for certain. I don't want to speak out of turn. Go to DAZN. The first season, Anthony Joshua, GGG coming soon, Canelo coming soon, Anthony Joshua coming soon. Let me share this so you guys. Nah, you guys go to the website. It just says everything is coming soon. It don't have a schedule on it. I just want to be for sure before I kept talking. So it says Anthony Joshua, GGG, and Canelo coming soon. But honestly, if Canelo is going to sue DAZN, I can anticipate Triple G suing DAZN too. Mark my words. Um, I'll be the first person to say it. You know, it's just common. And if DAZN and if Triple G sues DAZN, I would hit the eject button as soon as possible. You know what I mean? If I'm able to get a buyout, I would definitely see if I can get a buyout as it pertains to the zone because there's no like internal confidence, you know, as it pertains to the zone. But just be on the lookout. The same thing HBO did. Not many people got a heads up as it pertains to HBO going out of business. There are many fighters that didn't know that were hung left out to dry. But you kind of gotta cross your T's and dot your I's. You know what I mean? You gotta limo tent the V12, double check the details. Gotta cross my T's and dot my I's. Oh, I don't sleep well. You know, you gotta do stuff like that. And I think if both camps do that, uh, maybe if Gary Russell has the language in his contract, I know he was talking about rematch clauses and the rematch clause will be on PBC. I think that's a benefit for both of them. You know, if Gary Russell wins, that the rematch goes on PBC. So these are just some thoughts. You know, it's an exciting fight. Definitely an exciting fight. It definitely like has the fan base engaged. You can see the ripple effect. You definitely can see the ripple effect online. That's all people were talking about. If you saw my DMs, that's all people were talking about. You know, but now that Gary Russell has calmed the tide this morning, a lot of my DMs has been about obviously the how will Canelo's lawsuit impact. And my question is, with the guarantee of no return, no gate, no sponsors, will DAZN put up the money, or will they leave Gary Russell in a contract that they can't fulfill? So there has to be some guarantees. You know, there has to be some timeline guarantees. And if these timelines are not guarantees, then then the fight should be canceled or moved. Oh, even better yet, hopefully Al Heyman can pick this fight up, because the one thing I do want to see is this fight. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that can happen as well. But um yeah, man. So to answer your questions, Gary got to put some guarantees in his deal. Um and yeah, we go from there. So hopefully the fight comes happen. I think there's 2 dates or something. One, and I don't know what date they're going on. I heard first week in November as a possibility. Um or I don't like that December 26th date. I heard Devin speak of the December 20 a weigh-in on Christmas, and nah, that's not really the coolest thing ever. You know what I mean? If you got to wait 2 more weeks and have it the second week in January, so people can get back to what we call our normal lives. You know, so maybe the second week in January. But I think you got some opportunities to capitalize. I wouldn't want this fight as soon as possible. Uh, reason being because it gives you a second fight before the beginning of March. And I think whoever wins this fight has a lot of capital at 135. You know, has a lot of capital. So I wouldn't ever anticipate the winner of Teofimo and Loma to fight the winner of Gary Russell and Devin Haney. But what I will anticipate is the fan base putting a lot of pressure on the winner of Tank Davis versus Leo Santa Cruz, and for even that matter, Ryan Garcia, Luke Campbell winner. You know, for even that winner. So, anyways, man, these are just my thoughts, man. We going live on this subject tonight, 9 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. What else we got? Spotify, Patreon, Barbershop Conversations. And yeah, that's where we're at, man. So hopefully keep your fingers crossed. Hopefully everything is on the up and up as it pertains to this fight. And yeah, that's where we're at. So Gary Russell, just to recap what Gary Russell said in his live today, he says it's on. So the fight is on. And um, dependent on how fast the zone can reply to his demands, I guess that'll be it. So Devin Haney's talking a lot of shit. And it's good on the social medias. Gary Russell's talking. And so we just gotta wait and see. So anyways, 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.